Hey guys, it's your boy Chief coming back at you with another series of Gold Rush the Game with the latest updates. This is December of 2018, just about Christmas time. We're going to start a new game here, and we're going to put it on easy, and I'll tell you why. Basically, those settings there are just presets for the in-game settings. So if you go on anything but easy, then you can't manipulate the settings, and it locks things in for you. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to do tutorial or any of that stuff. We're going to go through the settings real quick, and I'll show you how I have it set up and the reasons why I do it the way I do it. Just let that load up real quick. So basically there's some new stuff in the game. The new water system, the new seasons. We're going to try all that. It's all new stuff to me. I haven't gotten involved in any of that. I haven't played it in about 6 months. 4 months, 5 months maybe. I don't know. So we got some new stuff, and that's what's great about this game is they keep updating and doing new things. So we do not need any help. If you guys need help, leave a comment down below. I'll be glad to help you. Otherwise, I'm going to do this game, basically play the game as somebody has played it before, except for the newer systems, obviously. And if you guys need help with anything, or if I'm going too fast, please let me know, and I'll be glad to describe and help you as best I can with any of that stuff. And also, this help menu here, the Digitube, is really, they really refined this and made this a whole lot better. So, things you need to know about, actually, here you go, water system. It'll show you a little video and show you how to set things up if you're confused by it. But I'm going to go through the game quickly, like I said, and because I already know all the systems and stuff for the most part. So anyway, as you can see now, they have snow, which they didn't have before. We're going to, which is really cool with the seasons. We have 10 days till summer, which is kind of strange that there's snow around, but I guess it is Alaska. Okay, real quick, we'll go through our settings. I'll show you what I have for graphics. And you can follow these if you want. Field of view is on 80, so we get a wider view as bloom. All the VSync, no, we don't want to VSync to our monitor. Streaming quality, ultra. Actually, you know, let me bump that a little bit. Yeah. Okay, put that on high. Texture quality on high, ultra. Actually, we want basically the things that we see to be high quality, except for shadows, because that uses a lot of performance. And why do you need high quality shadows? You don't. A shadow is a shadow to me. But anyway, water quality is high, detail quality is ultra, wind quality, you know, the way the trees sway and stuff, that's all medium. Not very important. But anyway, you could follow those settings if you want. We're gonna go to another setting real quick, and I'll show you. See, now if you put this on, if you start the game as in easy or hard mode, then you wouldn't be able to manipulate some of these settings that we need to as we're playing. So see, everything costs $1 to disable that for now. We're going to use that later, and I'll explain it again to you later. But this unit types imperial or metric. Metric will basically measure your gold in, what do you call that? Not in ounces, but in grams. So if that's more meaningful to you, then go ahead and do that. We're digging out ounces, not grams. Grams are used for smaller amounts, like if you were panning for gold out, you know, with a gold detector and panning it like that, you would get it. You'd want to use grams as a measurement because it would be harder to get ounces. But in this game, where we're getting ounces all the time, we want to use imperial. That's the ounces. Temperature unit is Fahrenheit because I'm in America. The gold nugget, we can go through that too real quick. Pressure system is enabled. See, all these we have to enable. Machine failures will leave on disable, and I'll explain to that more to you later. Mouse digging mode, intense light effects, we'll keep that on, which seems cool. Prompts we want off. We don't want to get prompted all the time. Unless that's the prompts. Wait a minute, that might be a different prompt. Okay, so the gold nugget, basically, back in the day when the game first came out, they had this gold nugget you get when you're digging the first tier with the hog pan pump. You would get a gold nugget really quick, and it would be about a 30-ounce nugget, and you'd get a bunch of money, and that would get you to go right away to tier 2, so it didn't take you too long because digging was a pain. But the point of that, it's now they have a different system where you get small, you know, like half-ounce nuggets all the way up to a 10-ounce nugget 10 ounces being when you're using the excavators and stuff like that. But right now, when we're digging, we'll be getting 1 ounce nuggets, close to 1.5 ounce nuggets, stuff like that. And we want that in the game because the nuggets are fun and part of the game. So you don't want to disable that. You want to leave that enabled. Back in the day when you were playing, you didn't want to get that 30 ounce nugget right away. You could disable it and not get that. So you'd have basically more time panning and stuff like that. So at this point in the game, leave it enabled. It's pretty fun. So, and you're going to need it. Otherwise, the game becomes... It already is grindy, but you don't want to make it that grindy. So anyway, those are my settings. We'll get out of there, hopefully, and get going here. Play, continue. Okay. Anyway, we're starting up here at the hotel now. That's where it starts us off in the game. Jump in the truck. I always go to third person when I'm driving. Start this baby up. Hit Q for your 4-wheel drive. And let's go to town. Okay, so... first thing we need to do, luckily I know the way already, otherwise you'll be trying to go to Haynes, the main city where it has all our equipment, all the shops and bank and such, which is this way. There's the hotel that way, so yeah, there's a bear over here. It growls at you when you're driving by. It'd be pretty cool if you can get out and shoot him. With a shotgun or something. I don't know why it says that when it's well, see, we need gas, but we're not going to get it now because we're going to get a fuel can. We have a jerry can and fill that too, so we might as well just wait till we do that. Right now we got to go to the bank. Because we need a little bit of money, we're going to go to the bank. Because if you start with 450 and go to the bank, which is fine, you could do that, but you're going to only be able to get the hog plan with no pump. And you don't really want to do that because you want to do the water system. Otherwise, you'll be filling buckets and having to wash out the hog pan. It makes it a lot more tedious than it needs to be. And you're better off getting a loan. First thing we'll do, so I don't forget, we have to get our property. We have to lease it. So if you don't do this now, you'll forget and you'll have to come all the way back. So basically, you have to lease the property, even though it's automatic. And you don't pay a price per se. You don't pay, that would be if you were buying this price per square foot. You pay a percentage of your gold per day. So 30% of the gold that you make every day, you're going to give us payment to Old Arnold, and that's what you pay basically. Otherwise, you would buy it for $600,000, and this is not really the property you want to buy. Right. So there you go. We're good. Leased. So we have that. So now we're going to go to loans and see if we can load this. No, we can't. So we have to, minimum is $1,000 loan. So in 3 days, we'll have to pay back just under $1,500. So it's a pretty expensive loan. And if you change the days here, you can look, it goes up exponentially. So if you took a 24-day loan, basically, paying back $103 a day, you'd end up paying 247% total interest on the loan. It's really, I don't know what they did. They had to rebalance this because it's really crazy. $1,000 loan paying back $1,473. It's just unbelievably expensive. And you get an even bigger loan, it goes exponentially. It's just should be the only loan we have to take just to get us started. Should be no problem to pay back that small amount of extra money that on top of it. So we'll just take that. Okay, and that'll get us going. Otherwise, you want to stay away from loans. They're not really, I don't know what they did to them. They kind of jacked them up. You could stop by here if it's Christmas time for you. And they have a present over here. It's December 21st for me, so it's right. Christmas right around the corner. This right here is a new hood. So if you click that package right there, it'll give you a new, shiny new hood. Which you don't really need because if you look here, you have a 3-cylinder engine. So I don't think air scoop is going to really improve your performance. You need a better engine before you need anything else. Anyway, so now we have $1,450, which is a little bit more than we needed, but that allows us to get, because without it, we wouldn't be able to afford the other parts that we needed. Like I was saying with the hog pan pump. The hog pan with the pump in it. What am I doing here? Yeah, okay, anyway, leave this here. Shut this off for now. Okay, let's go grab a couple things. Alright, now they have a new section over here. The spare parts section, which was a new add-on to the game. And they have all kinds of new stuff. Tires, batteries, everything you got here. For your D-rocker cables, all kinds of stuff. We need from here actually is a water filter, so we'll grab one of those. See, that alone is $84 for a water filter. Well, you wouldn't need that if you were getting them. But anyway, here's the rest of the stuff. They have a bunch of all the basic equipment to fix up your stuff, but we're not going to be messing with that. Okay, so anyway, like I was saying, here's the basic pump and hog pan, no pump. It only costs $42, and then you would get these here, which are cheap, but it's not. You know, it takes too long to sit there and put the dirt in, put the water in each time that you do it. It's just a pain. So basically, what we do is get this, the hog pan with the pump. Grab one each of these. And this one here. Grab that. Okay, and then you come over here and you grab 4 of these guys because it's 2 per sluice box. And we're going to grab us a pump, which is 168. So you wouldn't be able to, you'd already be over the 450 that you had, so you wouldn't be able to do it. We need 2 hoses. We need a large hose for suction, the intake hose basically, and then a small hose for exit. We need those. We're going to need a jerry can, and we're going to need a couple buckets. Don't really, you could get away with one, but I like to use 2 just to have it. And then you go over here to this guy, and this should be $666. It is. So see, the 450 wouldn't have made it, so you wouldn't have enough. You'd have to go dig by hand. Your owner has been prepared. Hopefully those will go away. I guess those will go away once we see all the ones that are available. Okay, anyway, let's fill this up. And when you're filling the truck, if you look, if you go into the truck like this, you're not going to, a lot of times it'll get stuck on the truck. What you got to do is go up and over, look up with the item, and then come back down. And it works a whole lot nicer. But this is much, we're going to put this in the back, so we want to fill that up, so we'll stick that back there. This is much improved. I mean, they still haven't made it so you can get more, like right now I should be able to stick all these into that bucket, put that bucket in there, and then, you know, instead of carrying one at a time, which gets really bad later when you got, you know, 20 of these things you got to move around. That's the one thing they have not fixed yet, is that letting you carry more than one. Oh, shit, where did that just go? See, I ran into the truck with it. When I dragged it through the truck, and that was bad, because now I don't know if it went into the truck. Not good. I'll have to look for that. That's important, because if you drag it through things, sometimes they go underneath the truck, or basically it won't be there when you go to get it later, and that's not good. So these should stack inside each other. Maybe one day they'll do something about that, maybe not. I don't know if the engine allows, the game engine allows for that, but it would be helpful. These now and forever will always suck because you can't see where you're going with them, but luckily I've done this a few times, so I know what to do. Also, these stakes, they used to get stuck on these stakes, and you had to walk through them. But now you had to walk through the gap, but now you can walk right through them, so that's cool. Yeah, so place that over there, and hope that stays. So now we have to just look and see if that other miner's moss is under the truck, which is a shame. We had everything good to go here. See, that's worrisome, because now I don't see it. I don't know if it's in the truck. I only see 3. Oh no, there's the other one. I see it. It's kind of up near the... Wait, no, it's not. Oh, I want to be sure. I don't want to get all the way there and have to come back for one stinking miner's moss. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, see, I don't know where it is. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just going to go buy another one. Yep. If I can walk. Jesus. Okay, I am really sorry if my keyboard's loud. I have a mechanical keyboard, which is really cool, and I love it, but it's kind of loud for you guys. I don't know. Let me know if that's bad. 21 for miner's moss. That's a lot. Yeah, see, because I don't know what happened to that other one. We could have lost it, so let's not mess around. Just grab another one. And now we're going to end up with 5 of those. That's alright. You can always sell the stuff you don't use. That's the other thing they put in the game. Now we're going to go visit the gas station real quick. wouldn't mind getting rid of that prompt. Yeah, it's a little bit slippery with the snow, I guess. Alright, let me out of here. Let me out of here. I may have overshot a little bit. That is annoying. That's been there since the beginning of the game. That thing telling you to disable your... Like, leave me alone, dude. There's snow on the ground. I can have my four-wheel drive on if I want. I don't need you to tell me about it every 5 seconds. Alright. Let's fill this baby up. Get your jerry can full. Crap, where's the jerry can? Actually, you know what? Let's just do that while we're here. Might as well fill this bad boy up too. Which means we really probably don't need to fill the jerry can, but we're going to do it anyway. It feels very expensive. We pay like what was it, $5.24 a gallon? Wait a minute. I think oh, it's on this side of the truck. Ah, it was on the wrong side of the truck. Yeah, you pay a lot in Alaska for fuel. It's ridiculous. $88 to fill this up. And with a 3-cylinder, man, that gas would last you a long time. Fortunately, not in this game. You burn through gas like a bug. That's why I always I wonder if I drove around without four-wheel drive on, if it would use less fuel. It should, by right, but who knows with this game. Okay, now we're off. Should be good to go. Off to our claim. That sluice box is hanging precariously. You can actually drive down the railroad tracks for a bit. Here, I'll show you real quick. Oh. It's that story mode thing. We'll go over those later. Stuck on there, nothing. There. Yeah, the story pages. They added a story to the game, and basically you collect those story pages, and then it opens up in your journal more and more of the story that goes along with this game. But you don't really need to mess with that now. We'll mess with it later. It's a fun read. I mean, it's cool. That's some cool little story stuff going on in there. And the different areas have different amounts of pages. Like this area, I think there's 3 pages here. See, there's one. It flickers, and it basically, the faster it's flickering, the closer you are to the page, because sometimes they're pretty tough to find. This is where see that little square over there? That's where we're going to drop off our magnetite, which is cool. They changed that too to a new system now, that you can upgrade your blacksmith by selling your magnetite. I don't know how they're connected, kind of a weird disconnect, but you sell your magnetite to that company there, and then that gives you credit basically to buy upgrades at the blacksmith, which is pretty neat, and it works. They're really cool upgrades. I've had them before, and the last time I played this, but yeah. So anyway, here we are to the claim. There's the hog pan site. We're gonna go over here, back up, so we can get our equipment easy. Now, shut this off. All right, and here we go. See, there's another page right here, which we'll probably get that page because it's going to be flashing the whole time if we don't. It's kind of annoying. So, luckily I know how to do this, but you guys that are just playing now, you're going to get really annoyed with these big boys because, okay, I'll take that. It's annoying. The way they set it up is just bizarre. Like, they have it so, where is this page? Let's get it real quick. So, see, we got a story mode page. So it's flickering. That means it's close. Somewhere around here. Oh, there it is right there. See, it's a little page of a book, basically. Which gets pretty difficult to find sometimes. See, now, if you're walking... See, they made it so this is right in your face. You can't really see people walking. I know right where to go because I've done this so many times. But it is really annoying. I'll grab this guy. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that. Kind of sucks that automatic digitube when you don't need it. Let's get this bad boy right here. Let's open this up. Yeah, see, still only C4. I don't know what happened. Now, if you do a quick run and jump and then throw, you can, instead of walking these over, you can do this. This is how I do it. Because you'll learn later, these Miner's Moss, man, you'll be doing these too. I mean, holy crap, you gotta change out a lot of miner moss. And they actually made it a lot easier than it used to be. And now you can get workers that do it for, I don't know if I can get that. Workers that do it for you, and it's pretty cool. So you can even do it off the back of your truck, which is not bad. It's not the best way, but yeah, sometimes it gimps out. Stick down. See, you can get a good shot out of it. It's pretty fun. Boom. Bam, perfect. And then, bam, perfect. Okay, I'm pretty good at it sometimes. Other times they derp it out, like here, for instance. Anyway, throw your hose down, grab your filter. I don't know if the filter makes any difference, but whatever. Let's stick it on there. I don't know if it ever made a difference. It still works. You can still pump water without it, but whatever. Okay, without freaking pushing it. Alright. The ends in the back, I believe. Yep, there's the in port. And just go over here and drop this down into the water. Grab our buckets. Yeah, I don't know why I grabbed 2 buckets. I don't really need to for now. We can get these later. But whatever. Buckets are, you're always going to use buckets. Alright, so we hook this up to here. And you could fill up your buckets, which is neat. Which I never really had a real reason to, but you could do it from there. Actually, I do need to fill up one of them. Alright, anyway. I like my hoses neat, so I try to right click to tighten them up a little bit. And then see, yeah, that's not bad. I mean, it's kind of in, see, it's going to be into my digging area, and I don't like that. So let me grab that again. Do this like this. Tighten it up a bit. Tighten it up too much when you're close, it'll pull it right out of the machine, so don't do that. Let's grab these bad boys. Okay. Yeah, see that other miner's moss? Completely gone. Just disappeared. So, whatever. That's why we came all here without a miner's moss. I don't know where it went. So I went through, when I was turning, I went through the truck. So, I mean, it could be stuck under the truck or something. Who knows? But we're okay now. Alright. So, oh, that's a pretty tight hose there. I'm gonna trip over that. Okay, let's kick this bad boy on. Oops. It'd be funny if they had it so that you could spill the hoses, because they're so easy to knock over. It's ridiculous. I mean the hoses, I meant the buckets. Alright, so let's get our, and you can see they got all kinds of new tools now that you need to fix up your stuff, your equipment. But we're not going to mess with that. This might be a little loud here. I might have to adjust it. Let me just go do a quick adjustment here. I don't want that to be too loud so you guys can't hear me and my video gets all shot. Okay, so we're going to fill this up till max say 100%, which is basically, I think, 100 shovelfuls. It's basically 1% per shovelful, which is a bit tedious and long, but it's like this. It's, if you don't look at it in the long term, you look at it kind of, you try to get into like a zone, a zombie zone, I kind of do. Yeah, there we go. There's the nuggets that we were talking about. So you could reject it right here. I don't know if that's a good idea. If you hit this, you'll never find one again. So you want to keep that. Let's see what it was. Okay, so it's a 0.66 nugget. Not bad. Not bad for a... Excuse me, save game. You want to keep those, obviously. Because those are helpful. Right, so basically, like I was saying, I go into like a zombie mode and just try to... That's why it's cool to watch somebody else playing, have a YouTube video going, whatever game you like watching this, somebody else's series, at the same time. That's usually what I do when I play. Any games I play. If I'm not playing multiplayer, I'll watch. There's another nugget, by the way. That brings us to wow. It's about $1,200, which is cool. Because we want to get out of this phase of the game as fast as possible. So, but what we're going to be doing is doing this till we run out of, this stops giving us nuggets, which is going to take a little while. I think it's maybe 3, or there's another bucket, 1.6, 3, maybe 4 buckets worth will run out of. It'll stop giving us nuggets. And then it's not worth to dig anymore, and you'll see why in a minute. Like right now we're getting nuggets that are by far bypassing what we're going to get out of this cleanup once this is full. Like we're probably lucky to get 1 ounce out of this cleanup. And that's 100. See, look. I mean, the nuggets just keep falling. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, they're admittedly a little fast, but this is, the digging and the panning is just too tedious for me. I don't like doing it. It's okay after I haven't done it in a while. I have to come back to the game, but there's more fun to be had. You want to get off of this level. I mean, if these nuggets kept flowing like this the whole time, I would probably dig out this whole thing because it's a lot of money. But it doesn't. It stops after a bit. So we'll probably do 2 buckets here. Do a 2 bucket, and then we'll do a cleanup and see how it goes. Which is cool. I'm not going to do a whole. I'm going to probably leave the video here for you guys, and then we'll get our second bucket filled up, and we'll do a clean out when we come back. You know, because this is part boring. You guys don't watch me digging 65 more shovels for this, 64 more shovels, whatever. You know. So anyway, we're gonna cut the video here. I appreciate you guys coming by. Let me know in the comments if the sound's bad. If I know I need to make some adjustments and stuff, and I will. I want to make these as good as possible. I'm kind of new at making videos, so any help from you guys would definitely be cool. And you know, if you could like the video and help me grow my channel, or subscribe, which would be even better, I would love that. Yeah, we'll make it work. Make it happen, Captain. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Alright, later, Chief. Your boy Chief, and we're out.